Guys, welcome to my channel House of Investments. So let's take a look at the Q2 results of Birlasoft Limited. So Birlasoft is a IT company, and the company has done quite well in the last few months since the IT sector was doing well, and uh, overall, therefore, Birlasoft, which is a fundamentally strong company, also performed quite well. If you look at today's performance, there's a return of 0.76 percentage, and over the last week, since there was a slowdown, since there was a downtrend in the market, Birlasoft also came down by around 7%. If you look at the 1 month return, it has dipped by 10%, and if you look at the last 1 year returns, this is humongous 111%. So the Q2 results of the company are out today, and let's see how the company has performed. And along with the Q2 numbers, the company has declared that the interim dividend of rupees 1.50 per equity share, that is 75% of the face value of rupees 2 each, for the financial year 2021-22, to be paid to the members of the company within 30 days from the declaration by the board, as per the provisions of the Company Act 2013 and the rules made thereunder. Okay, so people holding the shares will be getting 1.5 rupees per equity share as the interim dividend. So let's quickly go back to the Q2 results. Yeah, so this is the statement of unaudited consolidated financial result for the quarter and the half year ended September 30. This is September, this is June, this is September 30, 2020. We'll do the comparison between last 3 quarters. So if you look at the total income of the company, it has increased. It was in the last quarter Q1, it was 9667.83, and it has increased to 10,210. And rupees in million, whatever figures I'll be calling out are all rupees in million. Okay, so if you compare Q2 with the Q1, there has been increase in total income. And if you compare Q2 2021 with Q2 2020, obviously there has been a significant increase in the total income number. So coming to the total expenses section, you can see as compared to the last quarter, the expenses have increased. And also, if you compare it with the Q2 of 2020, the expenses have also increased. And so let's see where exactly has the kind of expenses increased. Employee benefit expense is almost same over the last 3 quarters. If you look at the other expenses, that's where the significant increase has happened. Okay, so going to the most important metric, which is profit for the period. So this is 1031, which was 691 in the last quarter. It just 691 in Q2 2020. So obviously there has been a significant jump if you compare the figure with the last year's profit for the period. But if I compare this with the last quarter, I would say the figures have remained flat. In fact, there has been a reduction of close to 100 if you compare Q2 with the Q1 profit for the period. So I'm not sure how the market is going to react to this Q2 earnings. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see how the market will react tomorrow. But what I'm expecting is we can see a profit booking tomorrow, since the numbers are not great. Obviously, if we compare this with the last year results, Q2 2020 results, obviously there has been significant increase. But as compared to the last quarter, we saw a dip of close to 100. So that's my that's my take. I believe that the might we can see a bit of profit booking tomorrow. But people who are who are holding this stock, keeping in mind a long term view, I would recommend you guys to go ahead with this. I mean, continue with this stock because this stock is a fundamentally strong one. So let's take another couple of minutes to look at the chart of the company. Yeah. So if you look at the overall chart, this is let me refresh this page. So if you take a look at the overall chart of the company, uh, you can see here the company is currently trading at a all-time high, and which is around 400. And the company also peaked around 300 sometime around 2018, but then there was this then the company gradually dipped, and post covid, the company fell to levels of close to 100, 200, and then the stock picked up from there. So yeah, that's about the company. If you look at the last 6 months, over the last 6 months, the lowest is around 218, and if the highest you see if you look at the highest stock price, that is around 450. So obviously the current price is 400, and my take on this is obviously the stock might fall a bit because of the flat results. But definitely, I mean, people, as I told earlier, I'm repeating this again. People who have a long-term view in their mind, they can hold this stock because the IT sector is definitely going to do well over the next few years, because all the industries are investing heavily in the IT sector, digitization, automation. So yeah, that's my take on this. I hope you guys would find this video helpful. Thank you.